Hello and welcome to Vegan Cafe 21. Today we are making whole wheat banana walnut bread with no added sugar, fat or yeast. So let's get started. We are going to use 3 cups of whole wheat flour, which I have here in this bowl, 1 cup of chopped walnuts, 3 medium-sized ripe bananas, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and 3/4 teaspoons of salt. To prepare our dough, we are going to use 2 cups of water and 2.5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. We will first start out with peeling our bananas and adding them to this blender jar. To our bananas, I'm going to add our water. And now we are going to blend this into a puree. We have our banana puree ready. Now all we need to do is add all of these dry ingredients to our flour. I like to use my hands when preparing dough. I think we have better control that way. But if you want to use a mixer or a spatula to help you along, feel free to do so. Nicely incorporated. We'll go ahead and add our chopped walnuts to this as well. I am going to add our apple cider vinegar to our banana puree. Add it little at a time and keep incorporating it as you go. Now this will resemble a thick batter, which is how we want it. Our bread dough is ready. Here I have a greased loaf pan. I have greased it with coconut oil, and in this pan I'm going to pour in our bread dough, or a thick batter as it looks. Smooth it out. I'm going to loosely cover it with foil, and now we are going to start preheating our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Our oven has preheated to 400, so now we are going to uncover the loaf pan and walk it to the oven. Our bread is in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 50 minutes. Halfway into the baking process, we are going to tent it loosely with aluminum foil to avoid rapid browning, and let it bake for the remainder of the duration. Bread is done baking, and once the timer went off, we cracked the oven door and let the bread sit in the oven for another 10 minutes before pulling it out. Now we are going to invert it onto a wire rack and allow it to cool for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours before we slice it. So let's go ahead and invert it onto our wire rack. You see how nicely golden brown it is from all around? So our bread has now cooled completely, and now we are ready to slice it. Look at this. You can slice it to your desired level of thickness. I toasted one of the slices to show you how nicely they toast. Now, can you hear the crunch? Enjoy it with some vegan butter, either toasted or untoasted. So let's give it a try. fabulous. This is actually banana bread that tastes like bread, not cake. Also, we did not add any sugar and not a spoon of oil other than what we use to grease our loaf pan. So this is a very healthy version of banana walnut bread. Please do give it a try. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with more vegan favorites.